very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Fields. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pauling. Will not get there. Down stop. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
Ready, fight. Moves. Bang.
Hands it off. Powers through the defender. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Pound 55.
They'll go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Got it.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Ready up.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Easy.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're working that left side, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. The snap sets up to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So just a short drive was needed, covering 21 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll run the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Brown will throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short.
Let's go!
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Okay,
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Lasso!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
Set. Hut.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Off play action. Steps away. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, the sweet feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Okay.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
Igloo, igloo.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll try the run, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, give on the inside. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Let's go.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14.
Come on, set.
Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Green 25. Ready, go.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Ready,
They've
set.
moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Ready.
What
fight.
will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
Moves.
Slams ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
To kick this one away.
Creates a little space. Spins away from the defense.
Is brought down at the 33. And the Notre Dame offense will take over.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dick.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to make, breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Spider. Go.
Looking for space. It's Price. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
On the ready.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down.
Lasso.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 24.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Stanford wants to push the pace.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff, David. They're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches